Good morning, Libra and Libra rising. This is your September 2020 forecast reading. I'm going to be doing oracle cards, tarot cards, relationship reading, my normal recipe. I will repeat as I always do. I'm recording from the bushveld in South Africa. It's a gorgeous winter's day, clear skies, lots of wild animals around us. But as per usual, I will say I might disappear for a second or two. Bear with me if I do. I've had a very good run of late. I've only disappeared once. Okay, and also if you would like a personal private reading or that amazing soulmate reading that I do, I'll put the link in the description box below. As well as if you'd like to make the soft cloth dolls, which quite a few of you have purchased from me, I've done a course to show you how to create those dolls yourself. I'll also put that link in the description box below. Right, Libra, let's see what's in store for you guys and myself for the month of September 2020. First card up for you guys is Observer. So September is going to be about perhaps not as much taking action as it is watching what unfolds around you. This card can also say be particularly aware of the signs and the signals that are being sent your way. In September, you will specifically be given symbols, signs, obvious symbols and signs that can show you the way, give you answers, light up your path, okay? So what you're looking for, that's how it's going to come to you in September. It's going to be shown to you. So you need to be constantly aware and open to receiving those signs, those symbols, that information. Next card is Between Worlds. I wonder when we're going to stop getting this card. But it's not a bad card. It's a good card. We all know we're between worlds at the moment. We all know we have one foot in that slightly dreary past that looks very grey and uninteresting, and one foot in the future. I think the part that we might not be aware of is look how wonderful the future looks in this card. It's bright. It has celebratory streamers. The flamingo wears a crown. Morning, Larushka. So nice. I was just thinking of you the day before yesterday. Okay, so the future is a bright one. It is a nice one, especially for Libra. You might be feeling like that may not be the case because what has happened in the recent past is a bit grey and gloomy. But don't lose hope or faith. The future is awfully pretty. It's a bright flamingo. It's wearing a crown. In other words, it has a certain amount of control over its life. It's in a position of power in its life. It has streamers. There's going to be things to celebrate. It has hummingbirds, things that make you happy. Okay? It's just that little bit of past that we tend to stick to focusing on. We must try not to do that. We must try to focus on that lovely celebratory future. Truth be told, a moment of truth about something in September. I reckon in August you've already arrived at this point. I know as a Libran I have. There are certain things which you know, they're done and dusted, they don't belong in your life anymore. They don't fit in with your true self. Maybe you've grown. Maybe it was never right for you in the first place, but whatever it is, you're moving on. You're honest with yourself as well. You say to yourself, this may be a big step for me, but the truth is, I want it or I don't want it, whatever the case may be for you. But that is your big moment, and you, like I say, I think you're already arriving there in August. Final card is Here and Now. In other words, try not to think too far into the future. We know it's going to be pretty and fun. It's definitely going to have that in it. But at the moment, try and focus on the here and now. The Observer card especially wants you to do that too. It wants you to be present in what is happening in your life right now, because that is where the symbols are. That is where the signs are. That's where the doors are opening. That's where the people are coming in that are going to help you, that are going to be with you, that will guide you, that will be your new friends, whatever the case may be. But if we focus too far into the future, or we're too hung up on what happened in the past, we're going to miss all that. We're going to miss those doors opening. We're going to miss those portals opening. We're going to miss those opportunities. So stay present, stay focused on the present, and keep your eyes and your ears open for what is going to be turning up for you in September. And because that Observer card comes, I think, before the Between Worlds card, I'm going to say that in September, you're going to get a lot of indications about what is coming in your future in a good way, okay? You may be a bit mired and stuck in what your recent past is, which has probably for many of you been fairly challenging. Try not to get stuck in there. Try to keep ears, heart, eyes open because you're going to get very clear indications of is coming in for you in the very near future. Okay, so let's have a look at what tarot cards come up for you guys in September, Libra. First one is the Ten of Earth. So here it comes. Okay, so there's abundance coming your way, material abundance coming your way. Now, for some of you, this could literally be a higher income, a source of income. For others of you, it's material goods that come your way in lieu of income. Okay, sometimes we get given things, sometimes we're given the things to buy the things with, okay, or to have the things in our life. But there is material abundance coming your way in September, or there's very clear indication of some kind of abundance on the material level coming your way in September, which is very nice news. Right, next card up for you guys is, okay, Three of Earth, another Earth card. So you have lots of earthly things happening for you, which for Libra can be unusual because we tend to be up here most of the time, right? We think a lot. But what's nice about this Three of Earth is this is saying seeds you've planted in the past and that you might have worked very hard on will now start showing signs of growth, okay? The squirrel squirreled away things. Can you see he put a little bit of blood in the earth, which means it's blood, sweat, and tears that were put in there, okay? Maybe not the tears, but you put effort into something. You planted something. It's now going to start sprouting in September, which is very nice news indeed. And it will bring with it material abundance, okay? For each of you, that's going to be your, whatever your story was or is, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, or will very soon know what I'm talking about. Right, so let's have a look at relationships. As per usual, I will read for those of you looking for relationships as well as those of you in relationships. I will read what it says on the card so that you know what the card says, but then I will tell you the story behind the selection of cards that comes up for you. First one up is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. When this card comes up, I will always say, one has met somebody and they don't quite tick all the boxes. They don't quite ring the bells. Maybe they don't even have fireworks, okay? But give them a chance. Get to know them because there's more to them than meets the eye or what the first meeting that you had with them. As you get to know them better, you're really going to learn that there's something special about them and that you genuinely, genuinely like them and that there is actually some kind of resonance between the two of you. It's getting past that initial thing of there wasn't fireworks, no bells rang. You know what I'm talking about. Those of you in established relationships, September's the month to actually get to know your partner again. Now, I know that sounds a bit silly because some of you might have been with your partners for a long time and you say, well, I know everything about them. Guess what? You've changed over time. So have they. Whatever it takes, okay? I'm not talking about this as hard work or whatever. I'm just saying there may be different ways of getting to know your partner better. Maybe you suggest going to do something the two of you have never done before. Maybe you just spend different time together. If you normally sit down in the evenings and switch on the television, maybe you start playing board games. But you get to know your partner in a different way and you see them in a different light. And because of that, the bond will strengthen between the two of you. Nice guidance, that. That means that there's something about your partner that is brilliant, and you're going to discover it in September if you take the time to, okay? And then express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So if these two cards come up together, I'm saying in an existing relationship, get to know something about your partner that you didn't know, okay? And then express your appreciation for it, and you will watch that bond between you blossom. If you're getting to know somebody new, okay, spend the time getting to know them, give them a chance, and then make it pretty obvious that you think they're cool. Okay, but you're going to need to get to know them first because your original sort of perception of them is going to be, doesn't tick my boxes, whatever those boxes may be, but there's much more to them than meets the eye. And then in September, make sure that you do let them know in some way or another, it doesn't have to be particularly overt, that you do appreciate them and like them. They're wanting to hear that from you before the end of September. Right, Librans, I do hope that you enjoyed that reading. Thank you for watching, listening. Thank you for saying hello, Lurishka. It's really nice to hear from you. And also, if you subscribe, thank you very, very much. I truly appreciate it. I will just repeat again, if you'd like a personal private reading or an amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via the link in the description box below. I will add that once this video is processed. And if you'd like to make those soft cloth dolls, I'll also put the link to the course in the description box below. Wishing you hugs and blessings for the month of September. We will speak again soon.